And I wish to welcome everyone again to the Product Management View webinar series. I'm Susanna Baum from FeaturePlan, one of the sponsors of the webinar, and I'll be your moderator today. I am happy to introduce Bob Schmonces, who today will be talking to you about mapping your product's marketecture, how to create customer-relevant, differentiated, sales-ready messaging. One of the toughest challenges facing product managers and marketers is creating customer-relevant, differentiated, and sales-ready messaging for complex software products. This is why the concept of Marketecture, developed by Pragmatic Marketing in the late 90s, is so important. This webinar will show product managers and marketers how a new web-enabled positioning and messaging process called value mapping will enable them to more explicitly and precisely map their product's capabilities to the customer's needs, so they can create more customer-relevant, differentiated, and sales-ready messaging for any complex software product or service. Your speaker, Bob Schmonces, is the founder of the Value Mapping Consortium and a leading authority on marketing and sales alignment and effectiveness. He has over 30 years of experience as a successful high-tech marketing and sales executive and CEO, and has been featured in several national publication periodicals, including the Wall Street Journal, Selling Power, B2B, and Sales and Marketing Management. Bob's book, Escaping the Black Hole, Minimizing the Damage from the Marketing Sales Disconnect, is getting rave reviews and is quickly becoming the definitive work on B2B marketing and sales alignment and effectiveness. So today, to speak to you about mapping your product's marketecture, I am happy to introduce Bob Schmonces. Take it away, Bob.
Thanks, Susanna. I want to thank you for joining us today. And when I wrote the book, Escaping the Black Hole, I was really focusing on how do you get marketing and sales to be more integrated and coordinated. And in that process, I discovered this idea called value mapping. And after the book was published, I had several people come to me and say, Bob, you got to take this vision and see if you can make something of it. So today we're going to talk to this value mapping process, and I'm going to describe it a bit and talk to you about what we've done over the last couple of years to make it a reality. Value mapping is basically a web-enabled positioning and messaging process to use technology to help marketing create better messaging for the solution-centric sale. And it basically focuses on three things: improving message quality, increasing sales performance and results, and reducing the time, cost, and resources you spent on supporting the complex sale. So let's take a look at the kind of information that I got from the survey that you people filled out before you came to this seminar. I asked you, was your management committed to selling solutions? And 75% of you said that they were. And the second question I asked you was, how important was differentiation in the complex sale and selling solutions? And 69% of you felt that that was very important. And that's an important distinction here because, as we'll see later, differentiating the solution sale is very difficult, and very few people do it well. So what's the strategic objective? As this survey shows, last year, sales executives were polled, and transitioning from a product-centric sales model to a solution-centric sales model is very high on sales executives' agendas. But it hasn't been that easy. Studies show that about 70% of the companies who actually try to implement a solution-selling model fail to get any return on their investment. Well, why is that? I think the basic thing is that as marketing and sales organizations, we try to look at things as event, and we're event-driven. We try to create a training class instead of thinking about going to solution selling as transformation. And as you all know, training without reinforcement, people don't retain their knowledge very long. And that's one of the big reasons that solution selling has really not taken. And the big reason for that is that we haven't supported it as a transformation of marketing and sales. So what's the real problem? The problem is moving from a marketing and a product-centric model and messaging model to a solution-centric model. So in the purest sense of the word, let's take a look at what product-centric messaging is all about. It's basically an inside-out process from our perspective, or the product perspective. It's designed to work best late in the buying process after the customer has already decided they want to buy something, right? The customer wants to buy something, and now you got to communicate why your something is better than somebody else's. It's a single-threaded positioning model, so you can carry a single conversation from start to finish, and basically it goes like this. Here's our features,